Good morning, everybody. We are from Devi Mahalakshmi Polytechnic Titwada, Department of Computer Engineering and Information Technology, Semester 5th, Subject Software Testing, Subject Code 22518. Myself, Miss Anita Shetture. Chapter number 2, Types and Levels of Testing. This is the last video in chapter number 2. In this video, now I am going to tell about the last topic of this chapter number 2. Learning outcome of this video: acceptance testing, alpha testing, beta testing. Different between the alpha testing and beta testing, and some cases regarding the testing. The special case of testings I will explain in here in this video. Now this is the last topic of the second chapter, acceptance testing. There are two types of testing: alpha testing and beta testing. Now we will discuss about the alpha testing. Alpha testing usually comes after system testing and involves both white and black box testing techniques. The company employees test the software for the functionality and give the feedback. After this testing phase, any functions and features may be added to the software. Some features of the alpha testing: first, outside users are not involved while the testing. Second, white box and black box practices are used. Third, developers are involved. The alpha testing is performed at the developer sites with the developer checking over the customer's shoulders as they use the system to determine errors. Alpha testing is considered as a form of internal acceptance testing in which the user tests the software at the developer site. In other words, now next thing, the advantages of the alpha testing. First, provides better view about the reliability of the software at an early stage. Number second advantages: help simulate real-time user behavior and environment. Number third, detect many showstopper or serious errors. And number fourth is ability to provide early detections of errors with respect to design and functionality. Some disadvantages of the alpha testing. First, in-depth functionality cannot be. Now we will discuss about the beta testing. And beta testing is one of the acceptance testing types, which adds value to the product as the end user validates the product of functionality, usability, reliability, and compatibility. It is the term used to describe the external testing process in which the software is sent out to a select group of potential customers who use it in a real-world environment. Beta testing usually occurs toward the end of the product development cycle and ideally should just be validation that the software is ready to release to real customer. Beta test can be a good way to find compatibility and configuration bugs. Usability testing is another area that beta testing can contribute to if the participants are well chosen, a good mix of experienced and unexperienced users. They will be seeing the software for the first time and will readily find anything that's confusing or difficult to use. Beta testing is live testing and is conducted in an environment which is not controlled by the developer. That is, this testing is performed without any interference from the developer. In this beta testing, inputs provided by the end user help in enhancing the quality of the product further and leads to its success. This also helps in decision making to invest further in the future product or the same product for improvisations. Advantages of beta testing. First, beta testing allows a company to test post launch infrastructure. Number second, reduces product failure risks via customer validation. Number three, improve the product quality via the customer feedback. Number four, cost effective compared to similar data gathering methods. Number five, creates goodwill with the customers and increases the customer satisfaction. Disadvantages of beta testing. Test management is an issue. Number second, finding the right beta users and maintaining their participations could be a change. We have discussed about the beta testing and alpha testing. Alpha testing is used for is involves in white and black box testing also, and the beta testing is one of the difference between alpha testing and beta testing. Difference 1. In alpha testing performed by testers who are usually internal employees of the organization, and beta testing is performed by clients or end users who are not employees of the organization. Number second, alpha testing performed at developer site and beta testing is performed at client locations or end users of the product. Number third, reliability and security testings are performed in depth alpha testing. Number third, in the beta testing, reliability, security, robustness are checked during the beta testing. Number 4, alpha testing involves both the white and black box testing, and beta testing typically uses the black box testing. Number 5, difference. The alpha testing requires the lab environment or testing environment, and beta testing doesn't require any lab environment or testing environment. Number 6, long execution cycles may be required for alpha testing. In beta testing, only few weeks of executions are required for beta testing. Some special case in testing are the regression testing, GUI testing, and smoke testing and sanity testing. Now, in this slide, we will discuss about some test cases. Regression testing. The regression test is powerful tools designed to test the applications after the introductions of changes. Regression testing is the selective retesting of the software system to verify the modifications have not caused unintended effects and that the system still complies with its specified requirement. The software maintenance tasks performed on a modified software programs to install confidence that changes are correct and have not adversely affected the unchanged portions of the software program. Regression testing is also formed a verification test. Some benefits of regression testing are: the foremost benefit of conducting this test to ensure the software. Next is GUI testing. GUI is graphical user interface. It is the most important part of the application along with the functionality, as it may have effect on usability. This means that you use to interact with the software programs is called it graphical user interface. GUI testing entails how the application handles keyboards and mouse events. how different GUI components like menu bar, toolbars, and dialogues and buttons, edit fields, list control, images, etc. Some advantages of GUI testing. The consistency of a screen's layouts and designs improve the usability of an application. Now, next is the smoke testing. Smoke testing involves the testing basic functionality of the software application development to ensure that this application is living and one can work of it. Smoke testing terms came from hardware testing. When you get new hardware and power it on air, smoke comes out, then you do not proceed with testing. Smoking testing is done to check the normal health of the build and make sure. Now, figure show the smoke testing. The smoke testing provides a number of benefits when it is applied on complex times and critical software. Some of them are listed below. The integration risk is minimized, the quality of the end product is improved, and the progress is easier to assess. First, the integration risk is minimized. Because smoke tests are conducted daily, incompatibilities and other possible errors are uncovered early, thereby reducing the possibility of serious schedules impact when errors are uncovered. The quality of the end product is improved because the approach is constructions oriented. Smoke testing is likely to uncover functional errors as well as architectural and components level design errors. If these errors are corrected early, better product quality will result and progress is easier assessed, which is each passing day. One more of the software has been integrated and more has been demonstrated to work. In the figure shown, the multiples builds are there. Build 1, build 2 and up to build 32. Then smoke testing and sanitary testing is there. Sanitary testing is the one of the some special test case. And sanitary regarding the sanitary effects, I will explain in the next slide. Initial state, whenever build 1, build 2, build 3 is going to testing. That means when the software is relatively unstable and that this build 1, build 2, build 3 is going for the smoke testing, then a build includes all the data files, libraries, reusable modules and engineer components that are. Next is the sanitary testing. Sanitary testing is performed to test the major functionality or the behavior of the software application. When there are some minor issues with the software and a new build is obtained after fixing the issues, then instead of doing the complete regression testing, a sanity is performed on that build. You can say that sanity testing is a subset of regression testing. Sanity testing is done after the thorough regression testing is over. It is done to make sure that any defect fixes or changes after regression testing does not break the core functionality of the product. It is done towards the end of the product release phase. The sanity testing follows narrow and deep approach with a detailed testing of some limited features. Sanity testing is like doing some specialized testing. It is used to find problems in a particular functionality. Sanity testing is done with the difference between the smoke testing and sanity testing. First difference in smoke testing is performed to discover that the critical functionality of the programs are working fine. And in sanity testing is done to check the new functionality or bugs have been fixed. Number second, the objective of this testing is to verify the stability of the system in order to proceed with more rigorous testing. And in sanity testing, the objective of the testing is to verify the rationality of the system in order to proceed with more rigorous testing. This testing is performed by the developer or tester in the smoke testing, and the sanity testing is usually performed by the tester. And a smoke testing is a subset of regression testing, and the sanity testing is a subset of the acceptance testing. And in smoke testing, exercise the entire system from end to end, and the sanity testing exercise only the particular component of the entire system. And thank you.